and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Paul passes to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to KD. Just 5 on the clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Paul. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, shooting off the vert.
Minnesota with the ball.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Tries again, and Durant puts it in.
He's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here is Durant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Towns for 3. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And then Durant with the jam.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
KD with it. Conley picks him up. Paul kicks to KD. Pass to Okogie. Back to KD. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now Durant. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And Phoenix has possession after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Towns down low. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Suns leading by 3. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Towns finds Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
And the wide-open shot from Paul, and it doesn't even draw iron. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Got a piece of it. The pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And he can't hit the second. And so it's Paul with it, hanging it up for Phoenix. Booker dishes to Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Now here's Ayton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The end of the first quarter.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
13.
Minnesota on.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Reed. Trent's out there with Edwards. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. Yep, it counts. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Phoenix.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Al Paul after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the drive. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Ross. A 3-ball. Rebound, Minnesota. Ayton dishes to Ross. It's rebounded by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And they pick up 2. And the Suns lead by 2.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Pass to Noel. Lets it go with the 3. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton finds Ross. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Reed. Towns, high post. KD's on him. The kick out to Towns. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you can play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team? Which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
It's Edwards on the wing. From past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's KD. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley kicks to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got 6.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
The 3 from KD. And the Suns miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. McDaniels finds Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Booker outside. Back to KD. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. KD with it. 18 points for him. And it's Ayton missing. It's Edwards on the wing. No good on the last second attempt there.
That's the end of the first.
Thanks so much, David.
26. The Timberwolves. 22. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Terrence Ross is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Conley against Paul. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Booker up top. Edwards defending. Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. Gobert dishes to Towns. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Paul finds Ross. Back to Paul. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for
And
Phoenix.
so he's able to get one of two. Timberwolves trail by 8. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And here's Edwards from the arc. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Ross with it, picked up by Edwards. It's good. Booker's got 5 now.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix leading by 11. Ayton dishes to Ross. Towns with the defensive effort. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Ross finds Booker. Back to Ross. To the inside. A second chance effort. And Ayton with the layup. He has 7.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Edwards against Booker. Trying to end the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now, here's McDaniels. He has 6. Gobert, and that's good.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's Booker. He has 5. Ball outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. That one good for 2.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And Booker kicks to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And that's 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Paul, a good look, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. 5 seconds left in the third. Conley with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And so,
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves trail by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. All 3 off the mark. Ball outside. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Back to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got 22.
Paul is so good at shredding defenses in the pick and roll. Seems to always be one move ahead.
Back to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Durant the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Towns against Durant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Lee's checked in for Phoenix. He dishes it to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Pocket 6. On the wing, Lee. He can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. Gobert with a screen on KD. Gobert dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Conley left side. Over Paul. Conley's shot is off. Suns leading by 13. Lee passes to Ayton. He gets that one. Ayton's got 13 points in the second half.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And he drives in. Back to Edwards. They get the rebound. Gobert. And he converts the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Durant. Puts up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Conley with the 3. Paul grabs the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's KD. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Lee. Durant in the corner. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. His 5th miss. He's made 10 of 15.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
For three, Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. So it's Phoenix now. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Katie, here we go. Right on the bucket. And the Suns lead by 15.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Fires the 3. So it's the Suns winning easily here. So, all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Got it. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Leonard with the ball. Durant covering. Leonard passes to Morris. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Westbrook. Leonard for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Morris outside. Westbrook against Booker. George outside.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns on D. Now Leonard from 8 feet. And Ayton pulls it down.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Leonard against Ayton. Leonard passes to Morris. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker finds Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
That one misses. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Westbrook. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Booker's shot is good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
To the middle. Here's Westbrook. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Ball against Westbrook. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. Yep, that one's good.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Morris on the wing. Kicks it to George. Morris sets a screen. Leonard passes to Morris.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Okogie on the wing. Right side Durant. Left side Paul. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. Morris left side. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns leading. Left side Paul. Zubac with the steal. It's George on the wing. Paul with a steal. Here's Okogie. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U-Take.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the one. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
George, no good. Left side, Booker, driving to the basket, and Booker with the jam.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Leonard. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Zubac against Aiden. Kicks it out to Warren. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top of his size to throw that one down.
Zubac finds Morris, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Highland in for man.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Shot is good by Gordon. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Now here's Leonard. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Booker against Morris. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
George has gone 2 for 3 from the field. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Paul. And there's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity for him.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
On the wing, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. George, no good. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
FBA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Cranked it in off the glass. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
Now with Leonard on the floor, the team's always going to function a little bit better as a whole, and some of that comes from his unselfish play.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Zubac's inside. He's against Ayton. Zubac's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Warren for 3. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac's. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Zubac's has got his first 2 points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
It's tipped, and so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cook.
Your Suns, 29. The Clippers, 20.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Durant.
And the move that really...
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
Policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in, and legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Warren. Takes the 3, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And a minute played as the second half gets going. kicks it to George. Now Leonard. And here's Zubac. He's covered by Ayton. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Morris passes to Zubac. Now Leonard. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Leonard, left side. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Assisted.
Leonard's got 6.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now here's George. The D's right on him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Leonard against Durant. Kicks it out to Warren. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. With the crossover. Here's Westbrook. Warren with the rebound. Warren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Lee. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Outside Warren. Outside Paul. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Durant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And the Suns call time here. The Suns. Biombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Baisley comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Warren. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Westbrook. Mann, pass to Zubac. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
I got him. And 1:01 left in the third quarter here. Here's Lee, takes it inside.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Double team on Leonard. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Payne over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Baisley. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. George, right side. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Covington finds Zubac. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. Here's Okogie.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard, one of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He implored his team to fight until the end. He said, quote, "We might be up now, but we can't give the ball away. Don't let your guard down until the clock hits 0. Back to you."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Paul passes to Durant. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And that's where Kevin Durant's length really pays off on the inside. Hard to hold him back without fouling.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Leonard. George with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Morris can't hit. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. The kick to Durant. Back to Booker. On the take. And Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
It's George on the wing. Back to Westbrook. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Zubac passes to Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
The kick out to Paul. Lets it fly. And the Suns get it back. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
To the inside. Here's Morris. Kicks it to George. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Okogie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value. offensively and defensively.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Here's Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And both free throws good for Durant.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
But we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. George passes to Leonard, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Outside Paul. Over Zubac. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Morris passes to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him with an 8.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Paul passes to Durant. Knocked away. Oh, George with a steal. 1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside for Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
So for the Clippers, Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Highland in for Westbrook. Leonard for 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum outside. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Booker no good. George outside. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or Art Alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long and good.
this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Oh, here's Edwards. Over George. Edwards can't hit.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Conley surveying the D. Down low. Here's Gobert. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
For 3, Westbrook. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. And George with the stuff.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Now Westbrook, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Count it.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Edwards finds Towns. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Conley dishes to Towns. A 3-ball. Another miss by Towns. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 15-4 run. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
That one is no good.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now, here's McDaniel. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Now, here's McDaniel. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. With the crossover, Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point. Edwards finds Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley to the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Here's man. Pass to Morris. For 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Man passes to George. And George with this stuff.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Minnesota again turning it over.
Los Angeles ball.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Man passes to Zubac. Out to Morris. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Towns.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Passes it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding up.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 17.
2 minutes remaining.
George passes to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Zubac has got 6 points. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Here's George, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Paul George.
He's got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
On the wing, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Timberwolves trail by 19. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by George. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely, and again the turnover by the Timberwolves. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Plumlee. Towns against Batum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Here's Highland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
Here's Batum. Takes it off the glass.
And defense wasn't ready for Batum there. He shakes them off with a clever dribble move.
Conley for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. All right, Dave, thank you, and time for Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Towns finds Edwards. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Clippers leading by 22. Here's Powell. The pass to Plumlee. Batum dishes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here he goes. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Gobert gets the bucket.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. Highland passes to Plumlee. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second bucket.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Oh, threw the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
The line for your Timberwolves.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Highland, covered by Conley. Here's Batum, pass to Plumlee. Towns with the steal. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. No good off the front iron. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Highland. Mike Conley with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Plumlee with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. Goes up again. And the call on the shot that sends him. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
got your First Avenue Breakers. Give it up for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
The assist.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Nick Daniels up top. He's guarded by Plumlee. McDaniels dishes to Conley. 5 to shoot. That one misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Powell kicks to Plumlee. Back to Powell. Plumlee, the pass to Powell. Towns with the steal. Now here's Gobert. Driving inside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Gordon. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now Conley. To the left wing. Low block shot on the way. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And so it's Los Angeles holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Good on the second free throw.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
On the wing, Morris. Looking for Gobert, he gets it there. Zubac kicks to Morris. Zubac, that's good. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Kicks it out to Leonard for the 3. The shot comes out. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And the wing jumper offline. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Westbrook passes to Morris. Outside Gordon. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're moving it up. Conley with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley's running. Count that bucket.
Really no answer for Mike Conley when he's handling the rock like that. What a performer.
The Clippers shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Outside Westbrook. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Edwards. His three-pointers off the mark.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Offline with his three. The Timberwolves shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Outside, Towns. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Morris with the rebound. It's been all Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. George finds Zubats. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Kyle Anderson, first personal foul, fourth team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for LA, Marcus Morris Sr.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Clippers foul. Russell Westbrook, first personal foul, second team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jalen.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Count the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Noel. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. David, thank you.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. 6 to shoot. And Booker gets double teamed. The 3 is up. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
And the second free throw is good. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of the shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
And that one's good from Conley. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. No good on the shot. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. McDaniels can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Conley passes to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Gobert finds McDaniels. Edwards for 3. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Here's Towns. Nice D from Durant.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Count that one.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Okogie. Up top, Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Don't foul that guy. For his career, Durant is about 90% at the line.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 5 now.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Outside Edwards. Fires top of the key. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Paul. Fast break, Minnesota. For three, Conley. And Aiden pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Okogie into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there, but the result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot comes out. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Blocking foul on Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
Conley up top. Pass to Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Paul. No good on the free throw.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
He gets it off. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Warren in at the 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. You know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Pass to Noel. Anderson against Durant. Here's Rivers. Up and in on the layup. Rivers has gotten his first points in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Nice shot by Durant.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
McDaniels can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Anderson passes to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice hustle on defense from Booker, just clawing the ball away there.
Ayton against Gobert. Outside Anderson. Pass to Rivers. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Warren against McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Warren. Ayton inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McDaniels. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
Timberwolves foul. Austin Rivers. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left in the first half of this one. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Ayton passes to Durant. Outside Warren. Back to Durant. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Up top, Reed. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Towns up top. Money on the 19-footer. Towns has got 6 points.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Gobert, no good. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Kicks it out to Warren. From deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Warren's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a confident scorer. We've seen Warren go off for 50+ in a game.
Gobert finds Conley. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. 14 points for him.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit.
And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team.
Ready for the Jabberwockies!
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Kicks it out to Warren. Towns against Durant. Back to Warren. Clock at 4. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Timberwolves trail.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Phoenix is shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
And here's Conley. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Left side Warren. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Warren from behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Gobert up top. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Warren with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up for the fifth.
Oh, yes. A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Warren, the pass to Ross. The kick out to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Edwards. Gets the three to fall. Edwards got 8.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
The kick out to Paul. There's the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. Three-pointer. Gets a hand on it, and Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Shamet. Inside. Here's Biyombo. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Baisley.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Okogie. Doesn't go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 7. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded. To the middle. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 6 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Okogie. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, up 5. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Phoenix calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Appreciate the report, Allie. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns. Free throw, no good for Durant.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Durant against Edwards. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Outside for Booker. On the wing, Durant. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Well, Durant's scoring instincts are just so strong. Even close defenders can't hold him back.
Towns with the ball. Durant covering. And that one drops.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Conley against Booker. Prince. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
It's Ayton with the drive. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Outside Conley. To the paint. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
A nice shot by Booker.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. To the wing, right side. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. From deep, Conley. Durant pulls it in. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Paul hits them both. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Towns for 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Paul passes to Durant. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Towns. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Booker. Gobert against Aiden. Got a piece of it. Driving to the basket. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Gobert with the bucket.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul against Conley. Back to Durant. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 5.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Ayton finds KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And it's the Clippers' ball.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
The shot by George, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
That one drops for him.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
It's tipped. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Okogie. And he dumps it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Fast break, here come the Suns. And Booker kicks to Ayton. The crossover. Here's KD. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. KD's got 6.
Yeah, and I mean, smart, too. It's understanding, okay, shots coming off here. I'm going to get myself to the spot, and I'm going to get a couple of bonus opportunities for my team.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Nice move. Leonard with the bucket.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
On the wing, Booker. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from George.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Ayton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Batum passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Back to Booker. Batum against Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And never say never, but we might might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
George passes to Zubac. Count it. Good. Zubac has got 8 points.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Paul, no one around him. No good from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Off with the layup. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. That quarter had to take.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers U-16 team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Phoenix on defense. Shot from the inbound, and it's Westbrook laying it in. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's a Kobe. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is
in real time.
review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season. This guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. No good from Durant. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Batum, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Oh, that's great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Here's a Kogi. Kicks it out to Booker. Passes it to a Kogi. Paul surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Durant, the pass to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Talking about Batum, that buyout door seemed to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to LA, and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Batum against KD. Spins. Batum passes to Zubac, and he comes up with the deuce. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Durant with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Lays it up and banks it in. Okogie's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
And it's George finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. The kick out to Westbrook. No good with the triple.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
KD can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is what you love about Nicholas Batum. Not only does he see the floor, but he's so unselfish.
Here's KD. Banked in off the glass. KD's got 18 points.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 34. The Suns, 34.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The Clipper shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And small and power forward, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Durant down low. Defended by Batum.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Now Zubac, 14 points for him. To the middle, Ross with the steal. Here's Ayton. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for him.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And again, the turnover by the Clippers. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Out to KD. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. George passes to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Booker dishes to Durant. And there's the pass to Payne. Outside for Durant. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Payne. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Ross against Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Here's Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line, he is such an excellent free throw shooter.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Clippers trail by 5. Left side, Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside, George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive work.
For Phoenix, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. First one falls for them.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
On the wing, Booker. At the top of the key, Durant. Up and in on the layup. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score it.
The 3 from George. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk, than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Batum. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Suns here with a different look. Biyombo is checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. Okogie's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Lee's subbed in for Booker. Lee kicks to Payne. Back to Lee. Clock at 6. Pass to Payne. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Mann. Basket counts.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Passes to Biyombo. Crosses over, and then Biyombo with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Craig. Good work defensively by Morris. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. Doors with an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. On Phoenix, looking what they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Leonard. Guarded closer. Down low. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Here's Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And the rejection by Zubac. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Takes it out to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Durant down low. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And Booker kicks to KD. Paul dishes to Durant. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Mann passes to Zubac.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
And here's KD for 3. No good, shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Morris with the bucket.
My goodness, guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton kicks to KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Westbrook comes in for Mann.
Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here. Great job on the glass, bodies down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And Westbrook throws it down home.
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. KD against Westbrook. And KD the bucket on the assist from Booker.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Knocks it loose. And George kicks to Batum. Zubac the best of George. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Target at the rim. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Batum, money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
This guy is clutch. He's money. The game's in the balance. Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. KD looking around. Paul outside. Back to Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. Batum passes to Leonard. Batum inside. KD's on him. Batum inside. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for...
backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Conley. McDaniels from long range. Westbrook with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Here's Batum. No good off the glass.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And here's Edwards outside. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the inside. Westbrook. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Gobert passes to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Right wing. Gobert against Zubac. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Westbrook drawing the double. Out to Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
The line for LA, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Pass to Gobert. Soft. Touch off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Leonard. Following the score by Minnesota.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Back to Edwards. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Westbrook against Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Picked by Gobert. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup. Give him 8.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels, in transition with that great speed of his.
Batum, the pass to Leonard. It's intercepted. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Over McDaniels. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
26 seconds left in the first. And they recover it. Zubac passes to Westbrook. It's good. Westbrook's got 10 points. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Kept alive. Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Russell Westbrook, he's been the guy making things happen.
And your Clippers youth team coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Edwards. And it's Noel in at the point. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves trail. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
And here's Edwards outside. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Zubac passes to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon, he's checked in for George.
Coming onto the floor.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Towns against Batum. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
You know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
Reid, a screen on Batum. The shot by Towns, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality. And I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
Zubac. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Noel. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard passes to Batum. Out to Leonard. Back to Batum. Second chance effort. Gordon outside. 4 on the clock. They shoot again. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Batum with it. Towns covering. Pass to man. Back to Batum. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Zubac passes to Batum. Now here's Zubac. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Edwards can't hit.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Gordon, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, I love Aaron Gordon as a combo guard. He's a multi-talented player who can play either guard position.
Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Has got 8 rebounds in the game. Leonard passes to Batum. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Pass to Towns. Back to Prince. Inside. Here's Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Reed, a screen on Gordon. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Gordon on the take. That misses. Would have counted had it gone.
With the score, your Clippers.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
That was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Let's hear it.
The Clippers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Eric Gordon is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
The kick out to Conley. Here's Gobert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Picked by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert, and it's good. 2 points. Gobert's got 13 now.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
There's the steal. Outside Conley to the paint. Knocked loose. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Clippers, Batum was checked in for Morris. Leonard comes in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for man. Batum pass to Zubac. Over Gobert. Zubac's shot is off. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Gotta love how he stayed with the play, stuck with it. Nice work.
To the middle. Here's Batum. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's stolen by Leonard. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Batum in the post. Working on McDaniels. Outside Conley. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard passes to Zubac. And that one's good. Zubac has got 10 points.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Anderson against Leonard. Goes back up to the middle. Here's Zubac. And they'll get another chance. Here's Westbrook. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Gobert against Leonard. Gobert no good. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Here's Zubac. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Conley passes to Anderson. Gobert with it. Lays it up and in on. A nice reverse. Gobert's got 11 in the second half.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Inside.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Gobert. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in a 2-guard. Batum, the pass to Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Mike Conley. Down low, Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gobert's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's George, and George with the jam.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Here we go, one-on-one.
To the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Leonard passes to Zubac.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Beyond the arc. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
LA basketball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Westbrook finds Zubac. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the paint. Intercepted. Robbed. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And so he draws the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
In 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Batum outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Batum in the post. McDaniels covering. Batum gets the bucket.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
And stolen by Leonard. George outside to the middle. Here's Zubats. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Clippers in the lead.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Zubac passes to Batum. Leonard outside.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Here's Prince. And it goes straight through with a swish.
There you have it, Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Down low. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's McDaniels. Out to the wing. Gobert inside. Zubac's there. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Gobert no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Inside, here's Prince to tie it up. Oh, he nails it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Noel to take the lead. The shot no good. Great D that time from Zubats. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
That was a critical steal for them, creating a big opportunity here. That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
12 seconds left in the fourth.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
Here's Noel. And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop, and they came up big. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac is... Batum outside. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. Pass to Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 here in this overtime period. Oh, sweet move. George passes to Batum. Here's Noel. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
And that one falls for Gobert.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Batum pass to Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the second of 2 is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Prince, and he dunks it down.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
What you expect from Westbrook, coming up big in the biggest moment.
Here's Alexander Walker, and George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Now here's George. Tight defense on him. Here's Zubac. And he recovers it.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
McDaniels, a screen on Westbrook. No one near him. And that one's long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
George passes to Zubac. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. It falls! Here's Westbrook.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Timberwolves on D. Pass to Prince.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Looking to end this cold spell. It's blocked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. It's off. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They escape with the... Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you for coming.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.